Well, Matt, the season starts this time next week. I guess pre-season is officially over, as next week sort of looks like a prep week for the new season. How are you feeling about the pre-season period as a whole?
I'm glad it's over. I've never been a fan of pre-season, and obviously this is my first one at the club. Obviously I've been in a matter of weeks, so it's been hard. If I'm going to be honest, it's been tough. I'm still, as we know, as I keep saying in every interview, I'm still looking to bring quite a few players in, so I still feel light. Certainly not for the want of trying, and hopefully I can add to the squad in the coming days, and hopefully get near where we want to be by the start of next week, by the start of the season next Saturday. There's certainly been some positives from pre-season. There's been some things I've certainly seen before that we need to improve on, and seen in different pre-seasons that I've been involved in different clubs. So I'm pleased this period's over. I like getting into the real stuff, and as I say, quite a few players not involved with us today, so hopefully we can get them back with us this week with a few fresh new faces, and look forward to the competitive starting.
Today's game was quite an entertaining one against a good side. More of a physical game than I'm used to for a pre-season friendly. Was it a unique challenge today, do you think?
No, I felt it was competitive. I thought it was okay. I thought it was done in the right spirit. They've climbed the leagues in the last few years, and we wish them well for their season. But no, there's certainly some positives in terms of first half, and we were dominant and created quite a few chances, and then we get the goal. I'm pleased for Pemi and Victor both with their goals. I mean, the last half an hour, 15 minutes, because how light we are, youth team lads on trialists, it become very ragged, very open, probably made it entertaining, but it's not what I'd want to see from my team. But it's understandable with the bodies that were out there for that last period, and still doesn't excuse the 2 goals we gave away though, and I'll certainly be looking at that, and that needs to improve. But yeah, we finished our 6th pre-season game, and then we gear up for Farnborough next week.
Yeah, and Farnborough next week will be the first competitive game of the season. I know you've said before, and I know it's important to you and Jace, a part of your tactical analysis is going into each game knowing the other team exactly position for position. Has that work already started, or is it a solid week of getting your head down and researching now?
No, it does, and not just with Farnborough, but our first 3 or 4 games really, until we get up and running. So we've looked at and see what other teams have been doing, and our opponents in the first 3 or 4 games, what they've been doing in pre-season. So we've kept a close eye on that. I know Spencer, I know Farnborough, I know some of their players and who they've signed, but yeah, we'll be doing our research on them, just as sure, as they'll be doing on us. But no, the planning's already been sighted, and that's what we've been gearing up to. But yeah, it's going to be a long week. It's going to be a lot to do for me and Jace over starting, tomorrow morning as soon as we wake up, preparing both for recruitment and for us next week at Farnborough.
Well, just finally, I wanted to mention, despite it being a non-competitive game in terms of not being a league fixture, when we scored that second goal, there was a real eruption behind that, a massive cheer. Was that exciting to get a bit of a taste of the atmosphere?
Well, it was nice. The great initiative from the club to do free entry. So it really encouraged quite a few more to come out than we've had in our previous 2 games. So that was a real good thing for the club to do, which got quite a lot of people in the ground, which created that little bit of atmosphere. And like you say, when we got the goal, a well-deserved goal, would have been extremely harsh for us to lose the game. But from certainly where we were at after an hour, we were fully in control. But to get that equaliser and hear the crowd behind, and a little bit of noise and a bit of singing, and I know we're at Farnborough next week, but I'm looking forward to being back here for our first home game 2 weeks today against Hornchurch, and there being considerably more here than there has been in our pre-season games.